makes him so tough. I mean, it's not Thompson hasn't scored yet. Curry's only taken a couple looks, but it could be Green. It could be Barnes. It could be any one of their bench guys. I mean, there's just really no way to really stop this team totally.
Oh, beautiful. Teardrops and moves like that on the low block.
You're talking about the best shot blocker in the game right there, Anthony Davis, and he just tricked him where he didn't have any idea he was taking that shot.
Davis into the lane, off balance, got his own miss, and a foul call. When trailing after 3 quarters, Golden State was down 20 after 3, and they outscored the Pelicans 54-30 in the 4th quarter in overtime. Davis, no. Rebounded by Fester.
Season, they can beat you in so many ways. Look at this lineup. Draymond Green's the 5. He's playing Anthony Davis.
How about 12-0 fast break points? And Monty Williams said, we got to get out in transition. They did in the first half of Game 3, but did not.
9 for 55 points. And if you're New Orleans, you shot 50%, you scored 54, you're down 13. I don't have an answer for you. This team is too tough, the Golden State Warriors.
And Davis now, it's you meant to say it felt like a 20.
It felt like a 200-0 run because the air of the building is gone. And this Warrior team has got it firing on all cylinders.
Davis into the lane, fouled by Draymond Green.
Know how to foul. They were supposed to foul the other day in Game 3. They didn't do it there. They didn't do it here tonight.
That cost him Game 3. Davis, beautiful.
This guy.
This is a treat to watch. They called Draymond Green for that foul. First foul, Tyreke Evans. They're bothered by a knee injury, had to leave Game 1. That's the first miss for Anthony Davis. He's wrestling, though. They're down on the floor. Go on, Trace.
Well, flow, movement, those have been the key words that Steve Kerr has been talking to his team about last game and going into this game, and he reiterated that in the huddle. He said, I want action, I want movement, I don't want anyone standing around. Ryan?
And that's, reason why is great job, Tracy, is you have so many shooters. You want to have the deep ball. Anthony Davis stirring it up here. Gordon for 3. On Dexter, offensive rebound, another chance, set it up, take a breath. Davis comes into the picture.
They're switching this pick and roll, and this is Anthony Davis against smaller defenders like Klay Thompson. He just has to take his time and jump over.
They go a one-on-one and a foul.
Could be. He has a lot of time to rest. That'll be almost a week that he's not played basketball by the time they get to the next game.
Anthony Davis. And I like that match.
Live with that. Contested. He got there and he made a good shot. You're not going to stop him from scoring. He makes more shots contested, guarded, just tough shots. You got to live with some of those.
Anthony Davis over Green. Beautiful little jump hook.
That was their first kind of blown assignment. The other ones that were blown or a guy fell down, they covered up for it. So I think that was their first, like in the half court, kind of their first blown. Somebody got loose and nobody was there to help out.
Waiting for Anthony Davis. He'll get there. Yeah, high post.
He didn't have it.
No, he lost the handle. Pondexter tapped it out. Point game. Anthony on the spin, going to the line and shoots.
With Big Dog and Ray Allen, and this is what it felt like. It was just this three-headed horseman just coming at us, constantly making mid-range shots. And then
AD took it away.
Somewhere who has a record of 6-26 or worse, and there's somebody, disrespecting their dreams. So it can happen. Unbelievable story. Anthony Davis. Davis fouled. He said,
Bogut. Instead of being half back and half up, he was all the way up, and that ball pressure really had an impact on that possession.
Davis stopped by Bogut. Green plays so well defensively. He's one of the most versatile defenders in the league. Some feel he's the defensive player of the year. Davis flex it up and in. The old cliche, the heart and soul of the team. That's what Steve Kerr and many of the Warrior players call Draymond Green. He's guarding Davis. Davis drives on him, misses. Asik there, the offensive rebound, and this guy goes so far overboard.
What do you mean? That's not overboard.
You know how long it took Russell to get a statue?
Well, that was an oversight. I can't correct what I wasn't around for, but I want to correct this.
Davis misses. Cole ahead to Pondexter. Good transition defense. Davis. Nice move. From the last. Pondexter and Davis play catch. Davis with Iguodala on him. Backs in, turns. It's good. 30.
Rolled from New Zealand. Anthony Davis asking for it. Plenty of time on the shot clock and a little bit strong. It's taken away from Osik and off base.
Read each other's thoughts. Have you felt nervous for him the past couple days?
Yes, I'm actually nervous for this game now, but we're going to make it because, see, I'm on his team.
They haven't done it before. You eventually got to do it. You don't always have to fail to succeed. And right now, they've come out, and I think they shocked the Spurs because they are playing at a really high. They're not living by the jump shot. They've only shot 5 3-pointers. That's a good number. They've made 3. Stay on the attack.
And find Anthony Davis. Little step back action, and he won't get the roll. It'll be picked up by down to 12 again. So it's 16 to the break. AD sizing up. Baines, isolation. And going to his strong side off balance. He'll get it.
You know they're going to make the run. You know what kind of team you're playing against. Now respond.
Ball is out on the perimeter. They've got Diaw covering Anthony Davis. Good first step. And go down by 8. We forgot about that game about 4 hours ago. Minute gone by just about. Anthony Davis up against Baines. Quick first step. And he's fouled. He'll go to the free throw right now on the bench. Over for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Thin group. Justin Hamilton on a bike. Buttinger back into the locker room. Hamilton on a bike behind the bench, and Adrian Payne, the only extra reserve. Anthony Davis.
Howard is a threat, but you see it a lot of times when Anthony Davis has that same opportunity, he'll draw 2, and even though he doesn't have the ball, but you got to get the ball stopped.
Anthony Davis up against a guy he knows very well. And now the shot clock's coming down. He'll go up. And a challenge once a beauty.
There's nothing else you could do right there, but he's also letting Howard post really deep.
Now the catch, Anthony Davis, quick move. Doesn't get the roll, but it's tapped. Attempts to 10. Gordon coming off the pick by Davis. 10 on the shot clock for AD. And good run. It'll be Jones. Close AD with Brewer behind him. Boy, it's nice when you're that big and you got that kind of handle. Drew Holiday will slow it down. And they'll set it up. Evans. Clear out. Up against Corey Brewer. They get the switch. Got to go up. Into the shot clock. A reach. And the Pelicans shooting 53%, but it's 55% now because of those kinds of looks. Drew Holiday. Very few touches since he's been in there. Anthony Davis up against Josh Smith and taken away. He's got 9 points. Talented guy, don't get me wrong, but from beyond the arc when it falls, it's hard to believe. Anthony Davis in the switch. He's got Harden. And little jump hook. Washington.
The men in white. Evans can't nail it from the corner. Gets it back. Right now, New Orleans and OKC tied both 42 and 36. Pelicans hosting the Suns tonight. The Thunder hosting the Sacramento Kings. I understand Rudy Gay not playing in that game for Sacramento.
Bounce pass, but he put it on the floor so hard it bounced up to Marquise extremely quick.
Led had 21 in the first meeting, plus 8 rebounds. Now here's Anthony Davis in the MVP conversation.
So it was all the way down and back out. Capitalize on the break. Let's see if the Pelicans have it. Anthony Davis, he's got Curry on him. Trying away from Curry, and he's going to the free throw line. What an entertaining third. Anthony Davis begging for it. Up against Green. And it'll be a reach. Going to get theirs. Shooting just 42% compared to the Pelicans, 44%. And the Pelicans better than 55% here in the second half. Clear out Anthony Davis. Over Draymond Green. Break rhythm shot. 90 seconds into the contest. You don't want to shoot out with this team. They do that regularly. Anthony Davis on the run. doesn't get the roll. 81 apiece.
That's a good job by Aldridge. Get the ball up there. Give your guys a chance. And Heyman's been doing such a good job of tracking the ball. He comes up with another offensive rebound.
Fouled away by Anthony Davis and Omer.
Last meeting, so that may be a good sign.
He was hot right from the get-go. Yeah, 39 and 20. You mentioned 16 of 28 from the field. So the Pelicans have taken 2 of their last 3 in this building. Trying to take 3 out of 4 in the season series. And 12-point game. OKC. Ooh, back. They're down by 10 with about, or 9 with about 9 to play. Anthony Davis and Will.
A half.
Huge possession. 5.5 to play. Anthony Davis held by McCallum. That won't let the roll man go anywhere. AD on the little fall away. Ashik after it.
A little bit more protecting yourself from getting hit in the face. Or
10 on the shot clock. Anthony Davis gets it earlier. Rise over Williams. He will. He's got it.
Before the game, he was concerned about that. He said, this is about the time of the day when his players are normally taking their naps. And he was hoping that they would not be napping this afternoon with the game going on. Got off to a very slow start. Anthony Davis, no. Lewis Cole came over in the draft day deal from Miami, part of a 3-team deal. Davis, nice denial by Payne, but it doesn't miss.
And that's what you got to do as a player. You got to study video. You got to study your opponent.
Well, in this day and age, as Davis
being able to, how do you create space? How do I get good, clean looks in one-on-one game? Eric Gordon's very good at it.
Gordon actually came over to New Orleans as part of the CP3 deal a few years ago.
Falling in love with his jump shot, where that's all he does. He still goes in the post, good post moves down there, and he gives you a different look. Makes him really difficult to guard.
Anthony Davis, good defense by Richard.
He actually had a little lift on his jump shot this early before the game. So that's a good sign, and I didn't see him move laterally or do anything else, but at least he's jumping.
Anthony Davis on the step back. And picked up by Caspi, who's going to get it up in a hurry. Anthony Davis with the block, his second of the game. And AD on the overplay. Gets the roll. This building, and he made 100 after the game.
Not quite everybody. They were still doing their little on-the-court stuff, and he came right out as soon as Coach got done doing his talk, and he was out here shooting before I got off the floor. So
have to get some early offense, some easy buckets. Make life easy on yourself. Anthony Davis back into the game. Hopefully that'll make it easy on the Pels. Up against Rudy Gay. And Rudy Gay held his ground in 2006. Some of that draft day deal. Houston took him, but he went to Memphis. And that draft day deal for Shane Battier. And right now, he's a real pain for Anthony Davis. AD. And that was a real tough angle. He was on the offensive side. He was committing the foul on Ashik. It was definitely different.
I guess he made his own reputation.
8 on the shot clock. Anthony Davis has Caspi this time. A little flop action. Anthony Davis will take.
Actually in his Team USA uniform. So talk about a true collector's item. Not even a Pelicans uniform, Team USA. But in order to get one of these AD bobbleheads, you have to renew your season tickets by April 15th. That's the catch to get the AD bobblehead doll, guys.
Hook shot. Rockets average 103 points a game, give up 100. That's a +3. And good defense. Dwight got the block. Ashik puts it up and in. Evans. Anthony Davis is fouled on the play at the start of this quarter. Eric Gordon outside. Now James got stuck on the big man. Davis takes it inside, missed it. Oop, right through the wicket.